Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to study story from Module 9. Are you ready? Let's start. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to learn 4 new words, identify the main idea through reading, locate details to answer questions through reading. You will find this lesson in your student's book, page 118, 119, and you will find it in your workbook, page 114. Let's start our lesson by going through the new vocabulary. Look at this bird. It's a nightingale. The nightingale is a beautiful bird. Who is this man? He is an emperor. This is the Emperor of China. Oh, look at this girl. What's wrong with her? Excellent. The girl is sick. What does the nightingale do? Sing. Excellent. It sings a nice song. Now tell me, what is the past tense of the word sing? Great. Sang. The bird sang a nice song yesterday. It's time to listen to the audio and repeat after it.
Module 9. Story 1. Vocabulary. Nightingale. Emperor. Sick. Sing. Sang.
Now, let's practice what we've learned by matching the pictures to the suitable words. Let's read the words one more time. Sick, nightingale, sing, sang, and emperor. Now you may pause the video and answer this activity. Well, it's time to check your answer. What do we have in picture number 1? Excellent! He is an emperor. And what is the name of the bird in picture number 2? Great! Nightingale. And look at the bird in picture number 3. What does the nightingale do? Excellent! Sing, sang. And what about the girl in picture number 4? What's wrong with her? Good job! She is sick. You did a great job, my lovely students. Well, in this part of the lesson, I want you to find the main idea of the story. How are you going to do so? It's by reading the title of the story. Great! The Emperor's Nightingale. And by looking at the pictures. As for me, I can see an emperor. What about you? Well done! There is a nightingale too. Well, what do you think? What are you going to read about? Interesting guesses. Now, my dears, I want you to watch the story and tell me what made the emperor happy. The emperor's mechanical nightingale or the emperor's real nightingale?
In China, there was an emperor. He wanted a nightingale.
I want a nightingale. They sing very nicely. Yes, Your Majesty.
The emperor had a nightingale. He was very happy. One day, a box arrived for the emperor. It was a present from the Emperor of Japan. A mechanical nightingale.
Oh, listen. It sings very nicely too.
I'm so happy. Now I've got 2 nightingales.
They're great.
The nightingale was sad. The next morning, it went back to the forest.
Oh no, the nightingale is flying away.
It's okay. I've got the other nightingale.
One day, the other nightingale stopped singing.
Oh no, it doesn't sing anymore.
The emperor was sad all the time.
I want my nightingale back.
The emperor was sick for days. One day, there was music. The nightingale was at the window.
What is this music? Is it my nightingale?
Yes, I can sing for you every day, but my home is in the forest.
The emperor was happy again. Every morning the nightingale sang for him, and then it went back to the forest.
Thank you, nightingale. Go back home now.
So, after you watched the story, can you tell me what made the emperor happy? Great job! The emperor's real nightingale. Now, let's practice the main skill for today's lesson, which is reading, and look for the details of the story by answering some questions. My lovely students, let's open the student's book, page 118. Now, according to the video, I want you to answer these 3 questions. Question number 1. What was the present from the Emperor of Japan? Question number 2. Why is the Emperor sad in picture number 5? Question number 3. Where is the nightingale's home in picture number 7? You may pause the video and answer the questions. Well, it's time to check your answers. The answer for question number 1 is the present was a mechanical nightingale. And the answer for question number 2 is he is sad because he hasn't got any nightingale. And the last question, the nightingale's home is in the forest. Now, it's time to move to the workbook, page 114. You are going to answer activity number 1, in which you are going to put the pictures in the correct order, number from 1 to 7. Now let's look at number 1. Number 1 is for F. Now what happened in this picture? Great! The Emperor of China asks his court to bring him a nightingale. Now what happens after that? You may pause the video and answer the activity. Well, I know that you did a great job in this activity. So, let's check the sequence of the story together. So, picture number 2 is C. The emperor receives a mechanical nightingale from the Emperor of Japan. And then, excellent. G. The real nightingale is unhappy and flies away. And then, great. E. The mechanical nightingale breaks down and cannot be fixed. And what happened next? Excellent. A. The emperor is sad because he wants the nightingale back. And what happens after that? Excellent. B. The emperor falls sick, but suddenly the nightingale appears and starts singing again. And what happens at the end of the story? Great. It's D. The emperor is happy, but he also understands that it should live free in the forest where its home is. Well done, my lovely students. Well, after we reordered the pictures, I want you to go back to your student's book, page 118. I have a very interesting activity for you, in which you are going to read and complete the sentence with your own idea. Then discuss it. Now the sentence is, in the end, the nightingale is happy because. My answer is, it went back to its home in the forest. What about you? You may pause the video and complete the sentence. So after you wrote your own idea in the previous activity, it's time to go through the story elements. In each story, we should have 5 elements: the title, the characters, the setting, the problem, and the solution. Let's go through the story elements. It helps us understand the story. So what is the title of the story? Excellent! The Emperor's Nightingale. What about the main characters? Yes, the Emperor and the Nightingale. What about the setting? Where did the story happen? Great! At the Emperor's palace. And what was the problem in the story? Great! The emperor falls sick because his nightingale flies away. And what was the solution for this problem? Great job! The nightingale appears and starts singing again. Now, my lovely students, I want you to tell me, do you like the story? I like it too. So, let's color the happy star together. This is the end of our amazing lesson. Thank you and see you soon.